Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play a Trails of Cold Steel Part 76. In the previous video, we started level X of the Ironhall Keep, and we're at the end and we're gonna go fight the boss. We're not at max CP on everyone, hopefully it'll be fine. This is also a new day, so we're gonna have to refamiliarize ourselves with what's going on a little bit. It's only been one day, hadn't been too long. I see nobody in there. That means that we're just gonna waltz right through, right?
Rain!
Oh, they just materialized out of nowhere?
Elise!
We finally found you! Oh, Rain! You have no idea how happy I am to see you all!
Hey, they didn't rough you up too bad, did they, Teotot?
Not nearly as much as they did you.
Randy's never died ever.
Thanks for coming all this way for us, Yuna. I know that trial wasn't easy.
Well, I mean, agree to disagree.
Of course we came! What else were we gonna do, just leave you here?
Well, we'll leave one of you here.
As long as you two are okay, that's all that matters.
To be honest, I'm surprised you managed to make it this far.
Michael, what the fuck are you talking about?
Given how mercilessly the professor constructed this challenge, I hardly even expected you to survive.
Remember when we killed the Holy Beast? The Dark Dragon? The Vermilion Apocalypse?
That crazy old coot almost tore us all a new one in
Remember
there.
when we fought Aryan Road?
No challenge is impossible for us, no matter the difficulty.
Remember when we fought Aryan Road and Osborne at the same damn time?
This was nothing compared to what each and every one of us has been through. Tita and Randy included. Instructor. Right. It's just as he says.
Okay, at least Reen's like, yeah, that shit's fucking easy. Don't even talk to me.
You put a barrier in front of us, we overcome it. Simple as that.
You can't say that, Randy. That's Lloyd's line.
Though we do also have our operators to thank for our success.
Perhaps no handicap was needed after all.
Honestly, I got more confused by the advice than anything when Tio was like, drop down, and I'd already dropped down. I'm like, what do you mean drop down? There's nowhere to drop down.
I wouldn't go that far, Professor. If you think the trial ends here, you are sorely mistaken.
Who are you?
That's right. You still have one last challenge before you. Us. The chosen members of Class 1, courtesy of Prince Cedric himself.
Okay, so it's Ada and Fritz, who are jokes. 2 to 3 random Class 1 members, jokes. And Major Michael. Best case scenario, we could say like Major Michael, just for the sake of the argument, is as strong as Shirley was when we fought her earlier in the game. We have more members and Reen and Randy.
Ada. Fritz.
It seems we'll be going up against our school rivals again, just like during the Heimdall field exercises.
And with Major Michael in command, they're not to be taken lightly.
Yes. Their missions have taken them across the Empire, honing their skills further with every cryptid and magic knight they dispatch.
That's so old news. CS2 called, converting cryptid to magic knights. Wow, so impressive.
In terms of practical combat experience, I'd say they've already surpassed Class 7.
Who writes these sections, man?
So I see. That look in their eyes tells me this ain't the same bunch of kids we saw back in the capital.
Is this really what you want?
I mean, like, on one hand, yes, I would also be complaining if we were to just fight Cedric and Shirley again, because it's just kind of reusing a boss fight. But, like, this makes no sense. It would have made more sense for us to fight, like, Ada, Fritz, and random Class 1 members back at the basin, and then to fight Shirley and Cedric now, rather than in reverse. Because Shirley, Cedric, Ada, Fritz seems like a much stronger challenge than this. Combined with the fact that Class 7's also stronger right now because you have Reen and Randy.
A repeat of our clash at the Grawl?
It is.
But things aren't quite the same this time around, Yuna. We realized since then that we've lost sight of what we were fighting for. Our rationale has begun to slip away from us, more and more with each passing day.
Did you really have a rationale, though? Weren't you just doing it because Cedric's hot?
At first, we were content simply serving as the Prince's knights. But before we knew it, the main campus, the Prince, had changed. Order had devolved into chaos, and we realized we needed to rethink our purpose.
I mean, I will give you at least some benefit of the doubt that you don't necessarily know that Cedric was okay with Oliver getting blown to hell. Like, you don't necessarily know that he's a murderer, but I feel like you should have at least some conscience to have realized that you were the bad guys back at the Grawl.
Become the foundation of the world, so said the Lionheart Emperor himself long ago.
I see. So main and branch campus alike, we're all students of Thor's.
Then it sounds like you need a chance to test that new resolve.
That's right. We've faced off on countless occasions, growing more each time than we ever could alone.
Now, of course, it is possible I still got my ass kicked, but like, that doesn't change my mind.
I can think of no better opponents. Fighting you is the only way for us to find ourselves. So, Vander, will you accept our challenge?
You already know my answer.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Just remember, you asked for it.
We will answer in full force. From one Thor's campus to another.
Class 1 against Class 7. We'll pit our resolve against each other and see who's is strongest.
I'll show you just how far I've managed to come, Professor.
Very well. I will personally evaluate the progress you've made.
Class 1, prepare to engage. Keep clear of that orbital gear. And whatever you do, do not underestimate Schwarzer and Orlando.
I guess it's not even close to a fair fight.
Bring it on, boss man. This is a perfect chance for me to let off some steam.
Like, if anything, like, Reen or Randy should have to sit it out.
We'll break through your ranks no matter what it takes. Thor's branch campus, move out!
Yes, sir!
We'll give you our very best. You do the same.
Here I come!
Prepare yourselves.
It'd be oh god, there's a time limit? Alright. Honestly, I mean, our team is fairly okay for time limit stuff. That might mean we want to get max AP, though? Or BP, I should say, and CP?
My blade empty.
Okay, I'm just thinking for a second. Anything else you want to do? We might want to follow up with Ash?
Ash and slash! Shredded leaves!
I want to see how much this does first, though. Okay, so the ads are pretty tanky.
Aegis, protect us!
Class 1, commence assault!
Okay.
Here I go! First
So there's
barrage!
definitely an argument to, like, try and lower their strength ahead of time. Who lowers strength? Do any of our characters do that with their S-Craft?
For real?
Well, we can lower defense, which doesn't do anything.
Everyone.
Okay, I think here's what we want to do.
My turn!
I think we maybe want to try and have someone Regulus S-Craft so that we can get a Brave Order off. Okay, we do have the Aeon Shield. It's worse by like a lot, which I guess makes more sense because you probably have like more access to it now, as opposed to just like a couple turns or a couple, like there's 2 fights you have it normally. This seems incredibly good. Yeah, we can try and recover from this, I think. Well, wait, what's our time limit? I don't know what the time limit is. They just said be victorious within the time. I guess maybe the fight ends if we don't do it in time? I don't know. So let's think about this. Honestly, I think we maybe just let our main line die for now. Well, I guess it depends on how fast do I think Tita can do it.
It's all you!
I'll help!
Let's do it like this. Go for a dancing petals.
Dancing petals!
Yes! Arcus, activate!
This is just way too slow.
Thanks.
Okay.
So you did do 50k. That's pretty pog.
Not on my watch! Take this!
Here you go!
For 30% evasion for 12 turns is kind of insane.
Take this! What? For real?
But you could definitely do some sort of like insight serious nonsense.
Ow!
I'm up!
Blossom!
You do that. Oh, you can't regular Forte? Okay, honestly, just in case it's going... We're gonna hit the time limit here. Definitely. So let's back out. Get CP on everyone. And then I'm kind of thinking about maybe like... I wonder what S-Craft is the lowest delay. Because if we could like stack speed S-Craft with Regulus so that we can go before... Because that's really our main issue, is we need to have a way to, like, get a Brave Order up defensively before he can buff them. So, I mean, Confusion does work here. So does Deathblow. That's a little cheesy. I'm not going to go for Deathblow stuff. How much HP do you have? I mean, you're really not that tanky. But yeah, we'll back out. And we'll get CP. Yep, okay, I hit Alt F4. The Cold Steel games really don't like it when you Alt F4 them. They're like, you know what? You can't close me. I'm just gonna crash instead. Like, okay, yeah, you got me. But alright, we'll pause and get CP and redo that. Alright, we're back. Here's what I've decided to do. Instead of leading with our main party, let's just leave with our backup party, have everyone S-Craft, die, and then just do the fight from there with our backup party. That's the strat we're going to give it a shot here. So we want to do
We'll give you our
Altina
very best. You do the
first.
same.
I don't know who Altina is
Prepare yourselves.
directionally. Okay, Altina.
I'll save you.
Thanks!
Now, unfortunately, you critting, I gave you Gloom for the free crit at the start, so we want to do... So I think turn order wise, we want to go Altina, Yuna, Muse, what's your name?
Now,
I don't think it really matters that much. One of you has Zephyr
complete.
for like maybe a potential extra defense or something down. Granted, I guess you, well, I don't know, is this a 100% chance? Almost. Yeah, you have like 40%. So you're not really gonna do that much damage, Yuna, because your weapons are still not super updated. Let's go, yeah, let's go for this.
This is...
Okay, no feints. You did freeze somehow, Tina. I have no clue how you froze, but like... Oh, because you have Gloom. Okay, not really the greatest damage I'm looking for.
Okay.
But I mean, those are all unbuffed too. Yeah, I mean, you're already half dead. Now I just need you guys to kill me.
+1, commence assault.
Like, you gotta take us out.
Burst Mirage.
Nope.
Like, you gotta send us to the damn... How did you do 5k damage?
Aegis, protect us!
Okay, like, guys, you gotta kill me. Like, you gotta take me out.
Sorry, I hesitated.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think about Altina being invisible.
You're finished.
Nope.
I mean, it's actually fine here. I just would have preferred if they killed us quickly so that we could get our backline swapped in super fast. Because, like, I want us to die.
There! They're mine!
Like, I need you to kill me.
Take this!
No! Yeah!
Okay, good.
Strength depleted.
Because then we'll all
I'm
go
sorry.
in.
I'm up.
Leave it to me.
Sure.
That could have definitely gone better. Trying to think, which one of these is best? I think we do Infernal Hunt.
Go berserk! My turn.
Infernal Hunt.
Hey, you! Rest in peace! Yeah!
Gotcha! Got it!
Do it again for more damage.
My turn!
You pop yours. I don't know what the time limit is here. That's what's annoying me. And we assume it's probably at
Here I
least
go.
35. I don't think we're gonna quite make it. They're too spread out. Okay, you do this. Yeah, it's better for you to do it while the crit's
Try
up,
this on for Crimson!
because you have gun gear.
Now's our chance!
It's mine!
This isn't over yet.
My turn!
Yeah, they're just too spread out. But I mean, the idea basically works, as you can see. We maybe want to build these guys up for burst damage as well. I didn't make any changes to them. Anything else that would maybe give us more? I mean, there's Raging Fire. But honestly, I think the crit is better.
My turn! There! An opening!
Not like this.
Let's go! I'm up! Crimson? What?
Pathetic.
And we came pretty close.
What? Behold.
I can't afford to lose.
Okay, and just in case it's gonna, like, cancel me, I'm going to assume it's 40 turns. I don't want to, like, it to, like, fail me and then I have to, like, Alt F4 anyway. Because those, even if it's something like 45, we were not gonna quite make it. But yeah, let's build the backline for burst damage as well. I don't know if Magius is worth it, because magic damage... Does that affect your S-Craft? I don't know. You're probably better off just starting with Titania, honestly. And then, I mean, I like the idea of the extra damage on the crit, but also I don't like you not dying. Because the sooner you guys die, the better. So maybe just have extra damage at the start. You don't really need gun gear then. I mean, random stat. I mean, you're already gonna go to gun max defense and arch defense anyway. I'm trying to think, is there any of you guys I would rather have out there? Ash being able to confuse is maybe worth it. Who would I drop instead? Maybe do this. You do have some synergy with Thor, but probably just better to do Valhalla. I do wonder, maybe instead of giving you... Maybe if we give you Valhalla as well. Like, maybe you can go again instantly, because I would like to get a Blast Force off. Like, before you die. There is also, like, I mean, if we could slow... I was thinking about just trying to use, like, Prominence Nova, but, like, I don't think we really want to play this fight normally. Anything else you want to change? You don't really need Brigand. I mean, I guess you could get an extra S-Craft, but... The recover from a KO. But yeah, we definitely want that on Randy just because his S-Craft is stronger. But yeah, let's try this again. It was really just like we didn't die fast enough. On it, I'll go another freaking step further. I need you to be dead. Like, I need you guys to do your S-Crafts and die before they get too many turns.
We'll give you our very best.
I don't remember which one's
You do the
Altina.
same.
Here I come.
Prepare yourselves.
Which one of you is Altina?
There.
Okay, so Altina first,
Now,
then Ash,
transform.
then you, then you.
Now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the crits there as well from the Nightmare procs is interesting. And you should actually do good damage with your buff. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your subquartz? I don't even remember. I guess it's Minotaurus, probably? Okay, like, kill me? Like, you gotta take me out faster? Like, you can't be frozen.
Real?
I'm going. Get him! Blast Force! It's my turn now.
Okay, let's do it like this.
Please take over. Leave it to me.
If you excel, if you could lower their movement...
This.
This isn't over yet. I can't afford to lose.
Aegis.
Okay, like, gang, you have to fucking do damage.
Strength depleted. No. I'm sorry.
Oh, that raises speed.
I hesitated.
Leave it to me.
I'm going.
Okay, so you have 200k HP right now. That's a bit much. You can't really do anything. I mean, you could try and give yourself, like... You don't really give yourself enough CP to really do anything, though. I guess you can... Oh yeah, we probably... I don't know. Because Ash being dead does kind of suck because we lose our Crazy Hunt. But you are all stacked up much better this time.
Try this on for size. Crimson Gale!
But you did get some great crits.
I'll follow up. Not like this. Impossible.
Pitiful.
My turn.
Get him.
Let's go.
Okay, you're dead. You're not quite dead.
It's down. An opening.
Pathetic.
Let's go.
Okay, we don't want a Demon Enchained. It's too slow. Link with Kurt. You are linked with Kurt. A good crit follow-up could kill.
See, take this.
Fog.
Pathetic.
Okay, now Michael.
Commence assault. None of my finished.
That's so good.
I'm going.
Alright, you have 100k HP. Can we kill you? Probably. We know we have at least 40 turns to work with. You don't really do anything without CP. You can't even hit. I feel like Impassion's too slow, though. And we may as well. We're at the cap. I was hoping it would crit.
Let's go.
I think we actually want to do it with you. Okay, Blade Dance for... It's better to keep the buff up, I think.
There!
Gotcha! Here I go! Burst Mirage!
Oh, that's bad.
I was foolish.
Take this!
It's my turn!
Roar! What?
Oh wait, why didn't you lose your speed? You should have lost your speed.
I'm going! Cannon, good luck, everyone!
Here I go!
Yeah, I don't know. We might not be too slow, but we're probably too slow.
Got it!
If you crit, that could end it.
You're finished!
Yeah, and if you crit, that would have been it. But alright, I think we got you.
That's as far as I go.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, it's a fight. Oh, we got a Zerum capsule.
little
Well, that was a
stronger.
capsule. We used a powder. Can I go back to the dungeon and get the powder I left in the chest?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
All right, got it!
I'm surprised you got that many turns.
That should just about settle it.
Because I mean, I feel like you could definitely do that in like much, much, much faster.
Not bad.
We gave it all we got, and yet...
Yes, we've been soundly defeated.
Don't sell yourselves short.
Nah, do it.
You put up a good fight. We struggled despite our numerical advantage.
I mean, I guess in theory we did struggle. Like, a lot of people died because we suicide stratted them.
For real. You guys had us on the ropes a few times there.
Really, we lost a ton of turns of this. Like, honestly, Muse has anti-synergy because the freeze was really bad. Because you don't want them to be frozen.
This isn't about who won or lost, or even who was right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
What's
honestly,
important is that we were able to give each other our all.
thinking back, if I were to do that again, I would put Muse in the back line so she can get the free spell. Like, honestly, that's another way to do it, is put all your magic users in the back line with Reen, Divine Song, and get like 3 really strong magic spells off. I mean, you don't really have many casters here, besides, I mean, you have Altina and Muse. I don't know what Tita's base stats are. I mean, she could maybe function as a caster. But that would be another way to do it, because you could probably, with Divine Song, get like 3 super strong magic spells off.
I just hope it helped in the end.
Yuna. It has. That resolve of yours really is something to behold.
I can see now that our path is clear. Now we can face the future without anything holding us back.
Asking for a friend, what's that path? To be evil, of course.
We owe it all to you, Class 7.
Of course. The pleasure is ours.
Well, would you look at that? All our little fledglings are growing up fast. Not to get all sappy on you, but moments like this really do make it all worth it.
That they do.
No matter how bad the world gets, the spirit of Thors will always live on.
Reen!
Don't ruin the moment.
Elise!
I mean, okay, fine. Do your thing. I don't even necessarily, like...
I'm so relieved.
Like, if they remove all the incest shit from Elise, I don't even dislike her character, other than her just being maybe the most bland character of all time.
I thought for sure that perhaps you...
Elise, it's all right. I'm right here. You've gotten so thin. Have you been so worried about me you haven't been eating? Though I guess I'm in no position to say you look any different, given the way I look.
I couldn't care less about that. You're still the same brother I've always known. All that matters now is that you're back. That we're with each other, together at last. That's all I ever could have wished for.
I didn't actually mean to cut you off, sorry.
I'm glad to see you too. You don't have to worry anymore, Elise. Everything's okay now.
Okay, when does Randy get his tearful embrace? Come on. You know he's gonna say something.
What a touching reunion.
You said it. I'm happy for her.
You deserve some thanks of your own, Randy. Job well done.
You weren't too shabby yourself, Teotot. Couldn't have done it without our little eye in the sky.
This concludes the final trial. I don't care one whit for your reunions, but the data looks promising at least. As for you, fourth disciple, your orbal gear has met the bulk of its required qualifications. In other words, you pass. You are now one step closer to Albert's caliber, if only just.
Really? Oh, thank you! Thank you so much, Professor!
Don't get ahead of yourself. You only just passed. And with that, my research here is now complete. I expect the other project is nearing its end as well.
Yes, I love my ominous monologues I do to myself. Oh, it makes me feel so... I can't think of a word. Damn it, the joke. It fucking fell apart.
I'll see for myself soon enough whether
So
this
scandalous.
so-called capstone project lives up to his claims.
His claims, eh? Oh, whoops. They declared the end of their battle with the main campus students. The Archaisms are powered down and stored away under the direction of Major Irving. There should have been like 100 Class 1 students we had to fight. At the same time. Maybe then I'd buy it as a hard fight. Toa and the students who fought on the grounds arrived at the school along with the Merkaba. Yeah, I don't know, it's been a kind of a mixed section. I just feel like, I wish they could have made us fight someone cooler. That would have given it more hype, I guess. It's just kind of, I don't know, the whole Class 1 is so strong feels so manufactured. And like hard to take seriously. Like, especially in comparison to fighting Craig and Nightheart from the last chapter, or last section. That was much more convincing. And they even actually, for the first time in history, were like, yeah, you actually want to fight convincingly. Right? With Elliot's dad being like, nah, we got our fucking ass beat. It's like my favorite line in the entire damn series. That's not really true, but like... I wish more fights ended like that, rather than being like, oh man, you almost got us. Or we barely won. Oh, thanks to our numerical advantage, that's the only reason we won. Oh, at least I'm so glad to see you. I've been so worried about you since we parted in Heimdall. Me too, I'm glad to see you're well too, Princess. I've been worrying about you the whole time we were apart. You didn't need to worry about me. Can't there be anything more welcome than a reunion with a dear friend? Alphen, thank you. Hell, just set up Elise and Alphen together. I'd buy that more than... you know... I mean, like, that'd be more interesting to me than Elise and Reen. Or Alphen and Reen. The three maidens of Astraea reunited at last. One of my biggest regrets, and I'm glad it turned out alright in the end. Yeah, so am I. It's good to see them smiling again. Wait, what'd she say? That was one of my biggest regrets. I wouldn't take long for the Imperial Defense Force to notice, even in their current state. Branch campus students and main campus students who wish to join them should report to the Derflinger. Major Irving? Let's see, so you left the RMP, huh? Yes, it's only temporary, but I'm part of Thor's for now. The students are ready to lay down their lives. As chief instructor, I can't help but respect their resolve. One thing I will give Michael some credit for, that even though he has kind of, you know, technically been working with the bad guys, right? When the fate of the fucking world was in the balance, he did fight on the right side of history. So, like, Michael definitely gets points there. And I kind of can buy the idea that he tried to fight before the Great Twilight, they lost, and now he just thinks the best thing to do is to just be an instructor now that the fight is over, so to speak. That he thinks his best role is to just go along and do his duty in that regard, because there's nothing else he can do, because they've already lost. I find that a bit more, like, engaging of an idea than, say, Claire, who's fought on the wrong side of history, and continues to fight on the wrong side of history, but keeps telling herself she's doing the right thing, even though she's clearly not, and she doesn't even begin to believe it. I don't know. Like, I guess, like, maybe if it was... It's kind of the same thing with, like Lecter, maybe? Like, I kind of wish they'd done the same thing they did with Michael as with Lecter, where maybe Lecter does help you during the Grawl, but after you lose, he's kind of so, like, mentally defeated that he's like, well, I may as well work with Osborn, right? There's no way we can oppose him. Because that's kind of the way he comes across when you talk to him in Crossbell. Is that, he says Osborn's too freaking smart. I can't beat him. May as well join him, basically, is what he says. And, like, try and hope there finds some meaning to Millium's death in that. That would be more convincing to me if he had tried to prevent Millium's death. In some form or fashion. Students are ready to lay down their lives. As chief instructor, I can't help but respect their resolve. Thank you so much. I apologize, we're gonna have to rely on your kindness for now. That's why the Derflinger was there. Seems he had a good idea what was gonna happen from the start. I prepared another option as well. We need someone who can keep command in non-military situations, for Revelt and the others. Oh? Thank you for looking after the branch campus students. If more than half of the students want to leave, we'll have to shut down the campus for a while. It would be good if we could get the Zauber Soldat curriculum suspended anyway. You can leave it to... Oh, that reminds me, something else that I've been kind of thinking about after the Zauber Soldat stuff, and they confirmed that they do, corrupt the users over time. It'd be kind of interesting to me if that's the way the Divine Knights worked. And, like, the Curse. Like, the Curse on a micro level can work. I think if it was just applied to, like, Awakeners, if there was, like, an idea that, like, because the Divine Knights draw their power from the Great One, continued use of the Divine Knights slowly corrupts the user over time, and that was, the extent of the curse, rather than it just being some unforeseen force that can override people's will at random, as the way it's presented in CS4, that would be kind of interesting. Because at least there's, like, a choice there inherent to becoming an Awakener, right? Reen, Crow, and the others, they all chose to undergo the trial and become Awakeners. And accepted the responsibilities that comes from that. That's more interesting to me than, say, Alan having his mind fucked up, or any of the other random NPCs that they talk about how, like, their personalities changed overnight. So, like, I guess that's kind of the way, because I think when I say the curse, that's really what I mean. I mean only the way it affects the populace at large. On a micro level, I think the curse can work, like, say, with Ash. It works mostly fine there. But then in this game, they've completely shied away from the idea of it being like a temptation you give into, and it's more just like it's a force you can't even begin to resist. There's no sense of falling to your own desires. The way it's presented in this game, it's just something that pops up at random and completely overtakes you. No doubt there'll be a pain in the ass about it, but we can handle it. I'm in your debt. Thank you, Instructor Makarov and Instructor Mary. Are you getting on the Derflinger too, Professor? Yes, I finished my business here. I'm headed in the same direction anyway. I have quite a lot to take care of, so I'll leave the issue we discussed to you for now, Major Irving. Yes, I'm sure the branch campus students will be a great help. Is it really fun to leave this up to her? She has skill. It's just a matter of directing it to good use. What's going on? Yeah, I'm guessing... Can't get into the details at the moment. I'll explain later. Hey, Teotide, you got a secret? Just a little one. You didn't hear this from me, but I might have helped with the level X settings. Do you what? Is that why it was so easy, Tio? I see. That's why it was so difficult. Yeah, difficult. That's the word I meant. That's just like you. Don't worry about it for now. You understand when it's time. It's evident you're ready. Go ahead. This should make it clear to those foolish disciples of mine that you're serious. Bro, Albrecht, get some fucking sleep, my dude. Franz Reinford, or should I say Black Albrecht. And George, too. That's Georg to you? I can't believe at first that Franz is still alive. No one's on his level. If George is involved, things will be difficult. Maybe, we can't back down now. Yeah, we have to push forward. Reen, that's my line. Me, Crow Armburst. Our time at the Academy prepared us to this as members of Thor's Class 7. Right, we need to stand against the use of Zauber Soldats, too. Very well. I'll pray for your success, Class 7. It won't be long now. Let's do what we can. Of course. Please be careful, all of you. May you go in Adios' grace. So says Kurt Vander. Yeah, mixed feelings overall about this section. I do think, like, I don't know. Just maybe a better enemy at the end. Cut some of the combat fluff when it comes to the actual academy. Like, I mean, I do prefer it in a sense to CS2s where it's just you just fight 8 dudes and take back the campus. So, like, there's something there. It just drags a little bit too much. And honestly, maybe if we were fighting the military itself instead of students. Considering that, you know, canonically we've already beaten up the 4th Armored Division to a degree. Like, I mean, we've already taken over, or, you know, assaulted, Dreknor Fortress? Is that what it's called? Which just seems like a bigger achievement than beating up a bunch of students. And Michael is just, like, probably the least, like, I mean, he's the least intimidating threat. I mean, I guess technically Angelica probably is, but... Wow, what a beautiful airship. Do you think that was the guys on the branch campus? And wasn't that what went by way earlier, the Derflinger? Please do your best, Thor students. You have to come back. We'll be waiting. But going back to leaves and everything is definitely cool. Defeated all hidden students? Oh, for the going around the campus?
Here's a gift from Her Highness.
Domination, Poggy.
Way to go! Here's a gift from Her Highness.
Why won't Randy talk to me anymore?
You really outdid yourselves.
I mean, Toa, you're good, but you're no Randy, man. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen next. One day has passed since the branch campus's liberation, because I mean, I feel like we've rescued most people at this point. Like, I think we're kind of done with the rescue arc, I would think. In the end, the Imperial Defense Force rushed to leave, so was unable to capture the Merkaba, nor those in the retreating Derflinger or Bobcat 2. They abandoned the chase thanks to some cunning tricks pulled by Makarov, Mary, and the rest of the main campus students. Sometime later. Everyone, allow me to extend my thanks once again. Me too, you really saved us back there. I'll admit it was a little fun helping the professor out. Really, I've never heard anyone say that before. For crying out loud, because anyone ever could, it'd be Teotot for sure. Big weight off my shoulders getting you back though, I'm sure the kiddos feel the same. Definitely, we all do. Especially since Major Michael and Professor Smith both ended up helping us out in the end. The main campus students coming to their senses is a pretty big win for us too. Prince Cedric's in for a real shock, I bet. Indeed he is. One reaps what he sows, after all. Ada and Fritz were particularly close to him too. I can only hope their decision helps to open his eyes as well. I don't know, man. It's gonna be like... Cedric... I just don't know if you can do a redemption for him at this point. Like, it's just gonna be really hard for me to forget the callous head nod of killing Oliver. Like, that's just like fucking... And for such a lame reason of like, he wants to get in the Testarossa so it can make him fucking feel something. Like, just such an absolute loser energy. Your Highness. I'll never stop hoping for that either. Agreed. Well, so we've hit a point for me to split. Still no news from Sherazard, but I should probably get in contact with Estelle and you. I mean, there is that, getting in contact with SSS and Estelle and friends. Yeah, they're still on the east side of the Empire, right? Not going back to Crossbow just yet. We should get in touch with Lloyd and them too. How about you, Teotot? Bet you're itching to head back home. Yeah, it sounds like Yona's been having some troubles without me. No, Tio, you can never leave. Plus, I'd like to see Kia and Lloyd and Ellie too. Okay, Tio and Randy, you can leave, but you have to replace yourselves with Lloyd. You can keep Ellie though. Actually, no, isn't Holy Bullet like fucking broken? I guess we could try and do that. Because that's already set off somewhere else with the Bobcat, hadn't she? Yeah, it's like the family has some business to take care of elsewhere. Why don't we just head to Crossbow and drop them off in the Merkaba then? I mean, wherever Estelle and them are is probably on the way, right? That's a good point. What do you think, guys? Well, as it happened, yesterday's events have caused an increase in surveillance. It's particularly risky over the eastern regions, but I'll try and work out a workable route. No promises. That bad, huh? Well, I did stir up a shitstorm and a half over here. His Royal Highness has been raising the security around him. Guess that means he's not taking this so well. Well, I won't ask you to do the impossible. You can wait, right, Teotot? Of course, I can help out in and around the ship in the meantime. Guess that goes for me too, but aren't things gonna get a little cramped in here? I guess you're not leaving just yet, Agate? Yeah, this isn't exactly the biggest ship around. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I didn't mean for my presence to be such a bother. Out the airlock. Oh, come on now, Elise. What are you saying? I'm kidding, Elise. We're not gonna send you out the airlock. We're gonna send Angelic out the airlock first. You don't have to worry yourself about that. No one's going anywhere. Not while all of us are wanted down to the surface. Getting to the point where we need to think about our next course of action, though. We got everybody back. That takes care of our original goal. I assume we'll need to find a safe place to split up from. Unfortunately, the Imperial Defense Force seems to have a strong presence in Legram right now. They do, huh? The nerve of those scumbags selling in my lord's hometown with their presence. Sickening, the lot of them. Railhard's no good either. It's essentially Imperial Defense Force territory at this point. Same story over in Roar. You think they're prioritizing the east, maybe? Yeah, it sounds like they're shifting the divisions in place before fighting with Calvard. Developing a forward operating base over east as well for logistical purposes. I mean, that does make sense. It comes across as a bit more natural of an explanation of why you can't go to the eastern side than the western side of or than like the way the western side was closed off in CS2. Because I mean, it does make sense of the majority. I mean, I guess it kind of made sense in CS2 as well, because the major base of the nobles was in Ordis. In that case, this could just be the opportunity we've been waiting for. Huh? What do you mean, Muse? I sincerely apologize for the interruption, everyone. I just received a transmission from Muse. Well, for all of you, actually. Aw, oh, come on. Honestly, Muse, your timing is impeccable. Guess you should have seen it coming. Pure coincidence, I assure you. It's nothing to be afraid of, really, though I think you may be surprised. It should settle everything we were just discussing in a single swoop. Really now. You end up meeting up with Stella and Ren and everyone else? Yo, the whole fucking squad's here? What are you planning? Something shady, obviously. It's fine, I think I know where this is going. Rosine, can you patch us through? Absolutely, I'll put them up on the monitor right away. You're not who I'm looking for.
You've already gathered.
Go away.
Schwarzer, Class 7. I see you've kept busy this past week. Herschel, Russell, Lady Elise. A pleasure to see you again.
Feels weird to see Tita referred to as Russell.
Your Highness, and Lady Angelica. I'm glad to see you both unharmed.
Thank you, Principal Le Guin. It's nice to see you too. The pleasure's all mine, though I kinda caused a bunch of trouble along the way. I'm glad to see you're safe as well, General Le Guin. Muse has surprised me with the situation.
Your concern honors me, Your Highness. I'm certain Lady Mildine has covered everything quite thoroughly. But there's something I'd like to speak with you about, nonetheless. We will be holding a special meeting of sorts later this afternoon. I do hope you can join us.
A special meeting?
That is correct. I would like all of you to attend, both Class 7s, as well as the Liberl and Crossbell teams. I expect you'll find it a reunion to end all reunions.
Oh boy. What'd you say? Hold on a sec, Principal. You can't just spring this on us all of a sudden? A reunion to end all reunions. You mean everyone we were just talking about? Are they? I'll just leave that up to your imagination. But some of the encounters awaiting you may be beyond even that. Would you mind giving us a hint, maybe? She is being intentionally vague, as always. Altina, use your death laser eyes to destroy her. It's fine, just leave her be. We'll find out ourselves soon enough. The whole picture behind this Operation Millie Mirage, that is. You mean Muse's countermeasure against Operation Jormungand? Enacting it would result in casualties unimaginable. It can be the only choice we have. Must be a hell of a plan to draw folks in from all over, which begs the question, where's the venue? Only one place I can think of.
You may give your response to Lady Mildine. For now, I'll assume you're all coming and prepare accordingly. Farewell for now.
So then, what shall we do? There's no guarantee we won't run into some degree of danger given the nature of the location. The noise within this conversation never occurred should its prospects leave something to be desired. The Principal Le Guin know that we'd be honored to accept. But to do that, we first have to know where it's heading. Of course, of course. Here it is, the neutral airspace above the borders of Erebonia, Calvard, and Liberl. The flagship of the Vyson Army, the Pantacle, will be arriving there this afternoon. Oh man, the front of the ship is dangerous. You got Elise, Alphen, and Angelica all right next to each other. Scary. Only 8 AM, still plenty of time for the meetings this afternoon. We've gotten some new requests in. Might be a good idea to make the rounds. They might affect our future plans depending on how things go. Instructor! It's me, Kurt Vander. Oh, it's you guys. We didn't get to be escorts yet, so we will do it together. We still got some time left. That means we'll be going around checking things out, right? 2 of us will be going along with you this time in that case. I was thinking about it, sure, but things seem pretty stable for the time being. I don't think you need to worry about anything happening, so you heard what Altina said before. This isn't up for debate. Besides, it will be the last time, so play nice and let us escort you. Okay, Instructor? Fine. As I tell, I might be waiting for us when we head out later today. Hopefully you can help put an end to this chaotic mess we found ourselves in. Let's make sure we take care of things down on the surface. We don't want to regret not doing so later. Got it. You can count on us. Oh my god. I mean, T.O. 100%. Randy, you don't even have to fucking ask me. Haven't used Sarah in a while? And we'll put as filler. That boy Yusi. No. We used you back for that cryptid fight. Granted, that's been like a long time for me personally. Even though it wasn't that many videos ago. Fine, Dooley. We'll maybe make changes depending on where we have to go. Aaron Village, Milsante, Raquel, Ulster, and the Rest Lodge have changed. Any new cryptids? Main campus uniform, Altina's main campus cat, Muse's main campus cat, cap. An Estrella hat? What does that look like? That one's still the best. I didn't realize that normal one doesn't have a little feather on it. Yeah, keep the feather, sure. I don't care. Look at that. What was the Yuna's Estrella uniform? Oh, you're right, you should be at the front, right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope. Nah, Yuna's is good. What about you? You could be main campus. The main campus does look cooler than the branch campus. Oh god, no. There. The red Kurt arc. His power level, it continues to grow. I guess we'll go ahead and call it here. Well, let's look at our requests first. What all do we got? Okay, none of them are required. Avon Hills Monster, the hot spots. Something is wrong with the Aaron Village Hot Spring. Be glad of some assistance. And planning to meet with my family. There's no sign of them anywhere. I'm starting to worry. Lord Quinn, I recognize your name. I can't think of who you are off the top of my head. Quinn, were you the dude with Luna? Are you Luna's dad? That could be fun. We haven't seen them pop up yet, right? It could be someone completely different. That's also possible. Who has bonding events? Elise, Emma, Elliot. Okay. Usus, Pog, Yuna, Muse. Okay, I will say this group of bond events does not inspire confidence. I feel like Usus is all I have to look forward to. I mean, Elliot's will be fine. You know, it's not going to be bad. It just might be a little, you know, bland. I don't know, man. Bro, he's listening to the damn... Look at him, man. How can you dislike this man? He's just in there. His head is just full of evil schemes. His dead, soulless eyes as he plots the end of the world. But alright, we'll call it here. Next time we will, head out onto the... Oh, Bronia Island's been updated. Big monster? Oh, it's you. Another big monster? Phaetus has led us to this island, it seems. The statue, the shrine, all these abandoned ruins. It has my guardian spirit unusually active. What a fascinating place. He's so weird. You like that since we were students, don't worry about her. But I mean, I think she's gotten even more mysterious since graduation. Yeah, I don't know who you're supposed to be. I mean, like, you're important probably, but like, not that important. Be my guess. Because she seems to, like, have too many gaps in her knowledge to be, like, a true, like, all-knowing being. But, I don't know.
Hey-ya! 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 Hey-ya!
Here I go!
My turn!
It's my turn.
Oh my god. It's got so much freaking range.
There! Mana charged.
Maybe just look at a ton of range. It's like super inaccurate. Come on. Tio!
There!
Tio! Tio, stop doing that.
Don't let up!
Hey, what do you do, Tio?
Shit, it's down!
They're mine! All right!
Besides be slow?
Don't give up!
It's my turn.
Ether Strike. It's a little on the weak side. I mean, it does have a like a guaranteed freeze chance almost. And your other stuff is the same. Strength and defense down is super strong though.
Hope you're ready.
Orbital driver to maximum output. Ether strike.
Absolutely eviscerated. I mean, that did really good damage, honestly.
My turn.
I mean, you guys are a little like out of date, but
Is that all?
the power seems a little on the weak side though. Like in comparison to like Randy's. But I mean, it is a line attack. That is kind of good. Like a line is better than an AoE in most cases. Or like a small AoE. But yeah, what is your Master Quartz? Is it Magius? Oh no, you have your own thing. Oh, you have this. You have what was it called in the last game? No. Whatever Oliver had. Was it Regalia? Or was that Aurelia's? And you have Thor? Okay, your some of your stuff kinda OP. So you're not like a well, I guess not a permanent character, but you're like a true guest character, kinda the way Ren was. Okay. But yeah, that's all fine. You do have a lot of magic evasion. Alrighty. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.